Mornin Sunshines. I am going to get this done and out of the way. I'm going to go do some DoorDash. We're supposed to get together back here in the evening and decorate for Christmas. And I got home last night and our neighbor had decorated our yard and put this big old snowman in the front yard, like one of those air snowmans, and there's this cool projector thing that shines like Christmas or lights like Christmas fun things on the side of the house or the front of the house. So, but I woke up this morning and I'm like, what's that flashing light? I'm like, what is that flashing light? And I look out the window and it's that thing. And I'm like, oh God, I was afraid it was aliens. I was afraid it was Project Bluebeam. Shh. So, anyways, I am just kind of gonna wing it today. I did want to there's this there's this Bible verse from Feeling is a Secret that he uses, and the way that it's read, I don't know, it's lovely. Every time I hear it, every time I think about it, I just get chills. And then so I had to find it, and yesterday I went and I bought a Bible from the Ark from a thrift store here in Colorado. I don't know, maybe the Ark's in other states, I don't know, but it's in the state. It's the best. I love the Ark. So when I bought this really cool Bible, it's it's not super fancy or anything like that. It's just just 1 second, I'll show you. The Holy Bible, placed by the Gideons. Who are the Gideons? Is it a secret organization? It's one of those scary, esoteric secret organizations. They're like, we'll let them have this watered down version of what it really is. And then when they have all their silly interpretations, we'll sit back and laugh. Who knows? It may not be like that. I don't know. But so I got a Bible so that I could start looking at all of these verses from the Bible that he uses in his writings, because he uses them all throughout his writings. And that's something that kind of turned me off at Neville Goddard at first, was his constant need to bring God into the picture in the Bible, or the Christian God and the Christian Bible. I don't know. Like I said, the way he has interpreted it, and I don't know, it just makes sense. It makes sense. It's almost like common sense, and there's no harshness, and there's no judgment, and there's no, you're gonna go to hell if you don't do everything right. If you're a lesbian, you're gonna go to hell. How sad. But I'm not going to go to hell, because I don't believe that hell exists. And I think it's like what Christ said, as thou hast believed, so shall it be. I don't believe in hell. I don't believe that such a location, such a locale, actually is a reality-based thing. I don't know. Who knows? I think we all we all perpetuate our own hell until we decide that we don't have to do that, and that the kingdom of heaven is within, and you just have to walk up to its shiny pearly gates, if that's what your heaven is to you, and be like, hey, I'm here. Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing right. But this verse that he uses in The Feeling is a Secret is it's Job 33:15, and it goes on, but the first part of it is, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls on men while they slumber on their beds, then he opens the ears of men and whispers into them their instruction. And I think that, and so he uses that verse to kind of exemplify what the subconscious does. And so, like when we're asleep, she whispers into our ear our instruction. And she gets that from us. She gets what she's whispering into our ears from us. So everything we're watching, everything we're reading, everything we're telling ourselves, our constant inner dialogue, everything, all of that, she uses to instruct us in the way we live our life. And so once I realized that, I heard that, I'm like, so everything I'm telling this chick, she's just spitting it back out to me because she thinks that's what I want. And I have to figure out some way to lovingly correct her and let her know I'm fucked up. And I've been telling you crazy shit. And from now on, I'm going to really try not to tell you crazy shit because we got to get this right. Something's telling me we have to get this right. And I want to get this right. So that is my little Neville thing for the day. I don't know, I might come back to Neville in a second. Who knows? I love the man. And the cool thing that I'm realizing is that he's a part of me and I'm a part of him. And, time doesn't mean anything, and being separated from somebody doesn't mean anything because, it sounds cliche and cheesy and whatever that, we're all a part of each other, but it's true, we are. And, I think about like the whole subconscious thing, and I'm going to just keep going back to the picture thing, that the picture that my cousin sent me, because I just feel like that is an amazing example and something that, is material because it happened to me. I'm thinking about this picture and I'm thinking about how I want it. And then the next thing I know, here's Lisa. Hey, look at what I found and look at this. And, and I was like, holy cow, I've been wanting this picture. And it was like I said, my subconscious tapping Lisa's subconscious on the shoulder and saying, hey, I think you have that picture. I think that Candy would really like to see it, but it's more probably of an energetic thing. It's like, picture, got it. And here's this picture. And that's how it is. We're just all connected like that. And I think that when we're open to it and we're open to like reaching out that way to other people, it can happen. It happens. It happened to me. And it just seems like I'm putting out all these like frequencies to like different things, and it's coming back, and it's coming back in such a beautiful way. And so I don't know, I feel like I'm getting it, and what a crazy thing to be getting it. So but I did this tarot reading this morning, and it was a pretty cool tarot reading. It was, it was like good morning tarot spread or something like that. It was just a 3-card spread, but it was, basically saying, you've got this whole creative thing going, and don't hide it under a bushel, and be confident and get it out there, because what you have to say, you may feel like it's over the top, and you may feel like you're going to be criticized and ridiculed and laughed at and, made fun of and poked at, but it means nothing, because you know what? Just keep remembering those people. You love those people. I love those people. And it's important that I remember that they are remembering too, and that they just are not at the same stage. We're not at the same stage of remembering. Nobody is ever going to be at that same stage of remembering, but we're all remembering. And we're all doing the best we can at this point, at this time. And, you know, just keep remembering that. And so anyway, hopefully, you know, if I ever do decide to let people know that I'm doing this and I want them to look at it, you know, I hopefully will be able to like be unattached to their criticism and believe that the only thing that matters is how I feel about it, and being neutral to what I'm doing. I mean, still having the passion, but being neutral to the outcome of that passion. Because right now I'm just getting off on doing this. I'm just getting off on getting in front of the camera, telling you what I feel, telling you what I think, telling you all of these new things I've figured out, and just having a good time with that. So anyways, the tarot, and I got the devil in the spread again. I don't know why I want to get the devil all the time, but the devil was, I don't remember the last card, but, you know, basically the reading was a good reading. And, you know, seeing the devil as an opportunity to just continue working on those negative thought processes and, you know, not resisting the opposite positive responses to the negativity, not resisting that, because I think that we have a tendency to do that even more than we have a tendency to dwell in the negative, because, you know, you're thinking a negative thought and then suddenly you get like, well, what about this? How about if we think about it this way? And then you're like, no! And don't resist that. Don't resist that little like, hey, what about? Listen to it, because it's going to talk you down and it's going to get you back to a point where you're going to be like, you know what, you're right, this is not important. And it's going to help you be courageous, and it's going to help you accept things. It's going to help you in so many wonderful ways. And so, and I'm just telling you, this is something I'm just figuring out and I'm just barely implementing in my life. But so far it seems like it's working. I wake up and I want to face the day, where before I haven't wanted to do that for a long time, even maybe, I don't know, maybe even way back when when Katie and I first moved in. I don't know. So, but I'm going to stop mentioning her less and less. She's not going to be as frequently, her name is not going to be as frequently dropped as it has been. Because I'm more and more every day letting her go. You know, I'd like to just be like that, but it's not going to be, because that's just not how I operate, and I don't think that's how humans operate. I mean, there's still lessons in that whole situation that I'm learning from still. You know, it's fresh, and so that's what it's going to be used for. But the tarot reading was good. I am just about done with this, but I think that I am done. I am going to go out and do some DoorDash and make a little bit of money and give my grandbaby some Christmas presents, and I'm going to continue to live abundantly, and I hope you guys do too. Bye.